Hi everybody, my name is Kirsten Pagacz and I have a pretty good thing to tell you, and that is your freedom away from OCD is obtainable. How do I know this? Because I am an OCD veteran. OCD crept into my life when I was 9 years old and then took over. Kind of like this guy right here, to the point that it was sheer madness and I honestly couldn't function. So I was 32. That's the first time I was diagnosed or even knew what was going on with me. And just for a second here, I'll kind of explain it, even though it's much bigger and mercurial. It's OCD, and so obsessing is your mind churning and looping and fearing and fretting and becoming anxious and becoming, completely consumed. And to get that madness to stop and to get some stillness, even though it's temporary, you do your compulsion. So you got this saying, you left the stove on, the house is gonna burn down, and everyone you love is gonna die. And you go, oh my God, I don't want that to happen, so I'll do whatever this overlord tells me to do in a specific way just to get him to relax. And it went on, this loop from 9 to 32. So way too much suffering, and there's no need for it. There really is a way for you to get your freedom. I've written a book. It's called Leaving the OCD Circus. What's different about it is a self-help book written from the sufferer. And a lot of sufferers write memoirs, and those are awesome as well. What I've done is kind of shared my life and then share the turning point when I started to have access to my freedom. And I want that for you, and I want that for you much faster than I got it for myself. Life is just too short and too precious and too wonderful to spend it with this guy running the show. Just doesn't have to be like that. So in my book, Leaving the OCD Circus, I share with you different things that I learned on my journey. I share with you doctor's insights, books I've read, insights I've had, and I do it with words and storytelling as well as vintage ephemera. I'm a collector, and I share these images to really connect with the reader about the different emotions that I was going through at the time. I could have just gone on with my life and said, hey, I'm doing so much better. I'm executing exposure therapy, desensitization, cognitive behavior therapy. I'm doing all these things. I'm better, right? Not me. I know that there's millions upon millions of OCD sufferers that are very trapped and being constricted right now at this very moment. And I can almost see the eyeballs way off in the distance, and there's millions of them inside of a prison. And I don't think anybody should spend their life captured and crushed by a mental disorder. So I learned ways to whittle my own key to get myself out of prison. And rather than just skipping forward and enjoying my life, I said, whoa, wait a second. There's so many sufferers back there that need your help. So what I do is I show how I whittled my own key so I could get out, and give you a lot of insights and tips how you can do the exact same thing. So your freedom is obtainable, I promise you, and your big happy life is waiting for you, and I promise you that too. So let's go together. Let's meet on page 1 of my book. It's called Leaving the OCD Circus. It's written for you so you can get out of the constriction of OCD and move on to your big happy life. And I look forward to seeing you there as well. Bye-bye.